Next up, we have the dearest Ryland here.
Hello.
We're gonna be, yes, hello Ryland. We're gonna be starting with a song that was the first song we ever wrote together.
Maybe the first time we ever met?
Yeah, first time we met.
Yeah, crazy.
Ever.
Crazy how that happens. You just get trapped in a room with somebody and you say, tell me everything about yourself and let's make something in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we did.
We did. It really was. And it was like, I remember just the feeling at the time. It was like I had been kind of in hermit mode a little bit, I remember, in life. And I remember I hadn't been writing so much. And I remember you guys were kind of the first two I came back into the writing phase with. You know, I go through so many phases where it's like you're writing and then you're out doing shows and you're coming back. So this was the first time I'd kind of gotten back into the studio. And I remember going in with you guys and I was reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Great book, great book. Learning to just be present and learning not to be so rigid with my creativity and learning that like perfectionism actually was stunting me rather than just allowing myself to kind of just really channel what's within me, and it felt like it was coming through something higher, and I feel like you guys both really understood what I was talking about when I came in the room and was asking, like, I want something that just feels like, you know, it's about kind of just going through this phase of healing, and I feel like that's what this song really became, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. So, yeah.
That was one of my favorite days. You could just, it was like when we started writing it and then you just opened your mouth and started singing. Like we didn't have the words yet, but the melodies were there, and then it was just like everything fell into place. And probably because you had taken some time away and then come back to your art and let things kind of settle, sometimes that's the magic.
Truly. I feel like it perfectly captured where you were.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
Should we do it?
Let's do it. Yes.
I've had my share of love and loss, and through it all, I've learned to land where I fall. And my intuition begged me to listen and set aside the way that I've been defined. Blindsided by my devotion to each heavy-hearted emotion. I had to end to start over. Now I thank the rain for washing away the darker days and clouds of doubt, the fear I learned to live without. 'Cause for the first time I feel the sunshine. All the answer was subliminal. I didn't need a miracle. I'll turn down the hands that help me to stand on solid ground for something I don't believe in. I'm done chasing a vision, a distorted image, the follow through of something I can't live up to. I had to break it wide open. Each step I took in slow motion. I had to start over. Now I thank the rain for washing away the darker days and clouds and doubt, the fear I learned to live without. 'Cause for the first time I feel the sunshine. Oh, the answer was subliminal. I didn't need a miracle. rain, I thank the rain.
Disgusting. Yeah, so we hadn't worked with him, and then imagine he starts singing that, and what are we gonna do? We're just like, wow.
Like, what do we do?
I'm crying. Oh, that was beautiful.
Okay, well, moving along, I guess.